automatically enter in the correct dividend payout percentage for the date you are using. 5. Table display option. You have different ways you can arrange the layout of the option data tables. They are fairly self-explanatory. Vertical means that the calls will be on top of the puts in the table. Side by side means that the calls will be on the left side, and the puts will be on the right. 6. Show strikes XX% from stock close. You can enter in a percentage that you like to see your options from at the money, or the stock close. Platinum will remove any options that are greater than the percentage number you entered. 7. Risk graph trades in. You have the choice if you want to have the risk graph open in the current window you are working in, or have the risk graph open in a new window. Having it open in a new window is the default. 8. Put and call cell color coding. Platinum will color code the cells to match the corresponding text. This is where you can see what expiration month you are looking at. We scroll down to the April 2006 options, as well as how many days are left to expiration. The strike column lists all of the available strike prices for that month. We have our option data table display set to side by side with delta only, so the call data is listed on the left and the put data is listed on the right. The stock price is identified by the gray horizontal bar going through the option table. Where the stock bar and the strike column meet, you will see the price of the stock. This makes it very easy to see where the at-the-money options are. Since we're trading a bull call spread on GS, let's use the call side to explain the data columns. Trade num. Here you enter the number of contracts you are buying or selling in the text box lining up with the option you're utilizing. OpSym. Option symbol. This is the actual option symbol for that expiration month and strike. You can think of it as the option barcode. Bid. This is the price you can sell the option. Ask. This is the price you can buy the option. Extrinsic bid-ask. Extrinsic value is time and volatility value currently in that option. Platinum is telling you what each the bid and ask extrinsic value is on that particular option. Take a moment to note how the extrinsic bid-ask value is the same as the bid-ask quotes in the out-of-the-money options. Now take a look at the in-the-money option. Notice how the real value of those options are removed and all you see is what's left. For example, the time value and volatility value in the extrinsic bid-ask column. Implied volatility bid-ask. Platinum is giving you the volatility for the bid price and the ask price. Delta bid-ask. This provides the delta value for both the bid price and the ask price. Volume. This is the number of contracts that have been traded that day on that option. Open interest. This is the total number of contracts that are outstanding on that option since the option's inception. Before you create a risk graph, you have to tell Platinum how many contracts you are buying or selling. To indicate to Platinum that you are buying an option, simply enter the number of contracts you want to analyze. To tell Platinum that you want to sell an option, you have to input a minus sign before the number of contracts you want to analyze. Oftentimes, it is easier to analyze one contract at a time and then increase the number of contracts you want to trade once you agree with the analysis. To create the April 2006 140-145 bull call spread that we worked with earlier, we entered the number 1 in the text box that lines up with the 0 call strike to show that we are buying that option, and a -1 in the text box for the call strike to tell Platinum we are selling that option. This process creates the chosen bull call spread. Once you've found the options you want to use and have told Platinum how many options to buy and how many options to sell, you will want to click the green Risk Graph button to see the risk graph of the trade you've created. Now let's go over trade alerts. There are several different types of alerts that you can set inside of Platinum. You will find trade alerts by clicking on Manage Trades on the nav bar. You will not see this tool on the sitemap of Platinum Express. Select the folder that holds your trade. You can enter in an alert on stock if it rises above or drops below a target price. You can enter in the target P&L on your trade. Notice that this uses your complete position value. We are only using contracts in this example. If you were trading contracts, the number you would want to enter would be -0 in the drops below and 0 in the rises above. Decide if you want to be alerted via email or when you log into Platinum. Email will alert you approximately 60 minutes after the markets close. The login alert will signal you only when you log into Platinum. Platinum will actively recalculate all the trades that you have checked for login alert every time you go back to the sitemap. If you decide to have a bunch of login alerts, it may slow down the time it takes Platinum to load the sitemap. When you find a promising trade, perhaps you'll want to email it to your trading partner. Being able to email your trade can be very handy. You will find the Email Trades tool inside the toolbox for Manage Trades when you click on it from the nav bar. Find and select the trade that you want to email. Enter in the email addresses separated by a comma. Put a subject in the subject line, and type a message to the recipients. It's always a good idea to write a short email explaining the trade you are emailing your partner. Including a trade link is another good idea, as the recipients can just click on the link and have the trade brought up in a risk graph. The default setting for this is yes. Including trade comments in the email allows the reader to view the contents you entered in the trade comments box below your risk graph. The default setting for this is no. Scroll down the page to find the trade that you want to email. Click in the box in the Email Trade column to add it to the email. Click the green Email button to send the email. The page will refresh, and at the top, Platinum will tell you the email has been sent. Now you know how to identify opportunities, find trades, and manage your trades, as well as send trade alerts and email your trading partners, plus much, much more. You can easily navigate through the high-powered tool which will make you a profitable trader. While this demonstration has presented you with a basic introduction into the power of Platinum, scores of additional tools are now at your fingertips. Once you feel comfortable with the initial steps and procedures covered in this online tutorial, take the time to explore Platinum on your own. The online help files are extensive. If you ever have a question about a particular page or button, you can always click on the Help button located at the top right corner of each page. You can also visit the Platinum section of the discussion boards, accessed from the Optionetics.com website. Happy trading!